Where my savages at? Let me know, guys. Let me know where my dogs at. What's up, bros? Making money to, but there's gotta be a better way, yeah. I'm a baller, I'm a 20-inch crawler, blaze on the parlor, diamond rock waller, I-10 holler, never need another faller. All right, boys, what is going on? Nick's goaded, Sam, Nesto, Daniel, Allen, Certified B, Oscar Fernandez, couldn't do it. 9 minutes late. I had to hop in the shower, bro. I had to hop in the shower. Because, sometimes people get dirty from work, you know how it is, bro. Crush Ice, what is up, boys? The Houston Texans are in the Super Bowl this Sunday. And what I mean by Super Bowl is if you lose, your season is downright over. There's no way you come back from 0-4. Somebody is going to have to get fired. Who's going to be? It's going to be O'Brien? Is it going to be the GM? Oh, wait, that's O'Brien. Is it going to be the head coach? Oh, wait, that's O'Brien. We don't know what's going to happen. But what we do know is that the Houston Texans need to pull out a W. No ifs, ands, or buts. First of all, everybody in the chat, let me know how your Friday is going. Let me know. Football TV, what is up, my guy? Hold up. Oh, wait, that's Bill O'Brien. Skull? No, Skull. No. We're going to bash the Skull. Braden, what is up, man? Certified B, what is up? Allen, man. Bill owns the whole team. Almost. I hope everybody's having a blessed Friday night, guys. It's been a rough couple days, for me. Tired, hungry, My wife, she's supposed to be bringing tacos. But let's first talk about what Saw Sports, and shout out to Saw Sports, right? Saw Sports has been doing this for a very, very long time. Shout out to them. I consider them the OGs. They did kind of like an interview, but not really, but like a video with a guy who wants to be the GM, Mr. Garrett Jones. And my thought is, why not? Why not bring in Garrett Jones? The culture is going to be changed as soon as he gets in here, because not only was he, not only is he the president for all these foundations for the Texans, but he is a former player. He knows what the city of Houston wants. He knows what the city of Houston needs. He knows we have a young quarterback who could take the league by storm. I really hope he's an answer. And if anybody could do me a favor, please clip this, tag Mr. Garrett Jones, tag Saw Sports, because, hey, the Houston Texans need a culture shock. They need a culture change. I'm tired of being the New England Patriots. I'm tired of making my quarterback try to be like Tom Brady. I'm tired of having players who are tough, smart, dependable, but they ain't dependable on the field. I'm a Houston Texans fan. I'm tired. I'm tired of somebody who eats, sleeps, breathes this Houston Texans team like a lot of you do. I've been rocking with this team since 2002. I am older than this team. I am 22 years old. And in the span of the Houston Texans franchise, there's been 3 head coaches. And 2 of them have been here for longer than 6 years. Something needs to change, and if Garrett Jones could do it, I'm all in for it. a man that loves the city of Houston, a man that wore that red, white, and blue. Even when we sucked, he played his heart out. What's up? I'm a Chiefs and Colts fan. How's it going? Gage, he said I'm 30, been rolling with him since '02. I mean, that's just the fact of what it is. Um, Braden said, "What position you think I play in football?" Braden, I don't know, maybe a wide receiver or corner. Um, Mazitro said, "Ruben, it's our fault. We come in every week expecting something new, but it's just the same thing. It's for expecting something new. It's not our. We expect this Houston Texans team to get better, right? And if you really look at it, the Houston Texans have gotten better from week one. The problem is that it's still not good enough. You muting, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Braden, I play center. I play center too, bro. Football TV says, Shadow Pizza, if you're a Colts fan, get the F out of here. Nah, bro. We like to spread love, positivity. But guys, if you're the Houston Texans, man, if you're a fan of the Houston Texans, you need a win this Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. This Minnesota Vikings team is very beatable. They're 0-3 also. Their defense is really bad. Pass and run defense. Our pass game is pretty good, but our run defense is what kills us. And when you have a player like Dalvin Cook, they're going to be relying on that run game. You're not going to stop Dalvin Cook. You're not. Can you contain him? Maybe. But you're going to have to do your best. Oscar Rico Jr., shout out for the $2. Texans need new coach staff. I absolutely agree. I would love to see Eric Bieniemy. I would love to see Robert Sela. I would love to see who's homeboy in Oklahoma? The head coach. Is it okay? Crush Ice comment so far of the stream. Is it me or does our defense play good and then falls apart on third down? I think our Texans defense does play good, but our lack of offense, our lack of creativity is. Thank you, Lincoln Riley. Our lack of creativity, our lack of sustaining drives is one of the reasons why this defense is bad because they go hand in hand. When you have a good offense, you're on the field most of the time, and your defense, it may be bad, but it's not on the field. It's not going to be giving up points. But the Houston Texans defense is good in the beginning, right? In the first half, it's beginning. But when the other teams adjust and you don't, which we saw it in the Pittsburgh game, the defense then gets gassed. We had what? How many 3-and-outs we had in the second half? 3 or 4? That's why I'm saying, man, you got to keep the good you got to keep the good offenses off the field. But it's going to be a tough game. The wide receivers for the Minnesota Vikings don't scare me. They don't scare me whatsoever. Adam Thielen, he's okay. I'm sorry, he's really good. But without Stephon Diggs, he's been if and in. Van Jefferson had an amazing week last week. Had 160 or plus yards, couple touchdowns or one touchdown. And it's a rookie, bro. Things like that happen. It's gonna rely on can you stop Mr. Dalvin Cook, man. And from everything I've seen, they're gonna contain him in the first half, and in the second half, if this offense doesn't get going, we're gonna lose this game. That's just the way it is. But this Minnesota Vikings defense is so bad, you could put up points on them. Let's look at the amount. The amount of points scored they have allowed. All right. So somebody who's very smart at math, please do it. In week 1, they allowed 28. In week 2, they allowed 31. Wait, what? I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Oh, okay, okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. If you're good at math, they lost 43-34. So 43, 28, and 31. They put up a lot of points. They let it go a lot of points. So you could really score on the Minnesota Vikings. Braden said, how did you come up from 713? Is it the area code? Yes, area code here. 713 H-Town till I drown, 281-830-8004. Gage said, no, INT, that's got to change. The Houston Texans need a turnover. They haven't committed one yet. So, I mean, against Kirk Cousins, who you don't know if he's going to play good, you don't know if he's going to play bad, then, you have a shot at getting to Kirk Cousins. Kiki Kuti, welcome to the stream, bro. Bill O'Brien going to give me playing time on Sunday. We'll have to see. 100 something. I give it like 100 something. What record do you think we're going? I think 9-7, bro. Like you started 0-4, and it's not even the way you start 0-4. It is the way you start 0-4. You play like trash, garbage. You continue to not use David Johnson the right way. So how is it that me, a 22-year-old, and you guys know what's not going right, but this Houston Texans coaching staff cannot? Ain't that something? When you have Randall Cobb and Will Fuller say we need to implement more short throws, what does that tell you? It tells you your offense isn't working. That's what it tells you. And I don't want to turn this into a rant. Do you like this trade? Merciless, Fulton, Kiki, and a pick for Zach Martin. They're not going to do that, bro. Rubens, as do you think we win on Sunday? Yes, I do think. I love you. I love your first name, bro. I have the same one. But guys, can you guys do me a favor? If you could do me a favor, please put yes in the chat. If you can. Not asking for too much, but if you can, please drop it yet. Last week was the week I seriously thought we would have gotten our first W. I do too. And shout out to Texan Sports TV, man, another YouTube content creator. Talks everything. NFL, XFL, Rockets, Astros, even Dallas. All right, I got a couple yeses. Okay, so if you really want to prove to me that you guys are 713 family, you guys are my savages, this is what I need you to do. On Sunday, I have to shave my head. I have to shave my head on Sunday because I made a bet that the Houston Texans were going to beat the Steelers, and I said I'm going to put my hair up. And the Houston Texans lost, and now I have to shave my head. I have to. I have to. So I need you guys on Sunday. I need you to be in the stream. And also, I want you to subscribe too. I have to put up my hair. I have no other choice. I'm a man of my word. So I think my friend's gonna put up the channel for Fan of Fan Network. It should be right there. But that Fan of Fan Network, I need you guys there on Sunday. I need you guys to subscribe because, boys, I'm shaving my freaking head. Look at my hair. I love my hair. I love it. Like, I feel like Samson at the moment. But if you guys could do me a solid and please go up there. I'm not sure if it has come on yet. If it has come on the stream, I'll let you guys know. But it's called Fan to Fan Network. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up right here. But the Vikings D is lacking, right? They're not going to have Hunter, the Darnell Hunter, one of the best defenders in the NFL. So it is gonna. So like I said, you're going to be able to score on these guys. The only question is like I said, is can you stop them? So it's going to be a very, very hard thing to do. Let me see here. Copy. So unprofessional, but that's the way it goes, dude. It's Daniel. I put it right here. Fanofatnetwork.com. Losing my hair, guys. I might cry that day. But I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't believe in the Fan of Fan Network. Um, I think Watson's going to be dropping 5 touchdowns. I think the Houston Texans are going to win this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. I think we're going to win 28-21. I'm not worried about their defense. I'm not worried about, like I said, Hunter's not playing. Yannick Ngakoue, I'm not really scared about him. Titus Howard really worked. TJ Watt. So that's going to be fun to watch. But I mean, it's just going to be it's just going to be a fun game. I mean, it can be a high scoring game if I'm being completely honest. It might come down to whichever team has the ball last. Check it out, guys. I'm going to add it right here. Mr. Mediocre has us winning by putting up 50 points and balling out. I mean, yeah, that's I kind of agree with Mr. Mediocre. Shout out to Mediocre, man. But right there, guys, if you go to there and you subscribe and on Sunday put the notifications on, I'm gonna be shaving my head. Just read that said Jarek Jones petition. Jarek Jones petition to become the GM for the Texans. Any thoughts? I mean, this is what we need, man. It's what the Houston Texans need is a culture change. Actually, I want y'all to put hashtag Mr. 713 for GM because I would love to be the GM for the Houston Texans. I would absolutely love it. Excuse me, guys. Getting a little busy. We got life things going on. But everybody, please drop a Mr. 713 for GM. Actually, I want you guys to drop Mr. 713 for owner of the Houston Texans. I would love to be the owner for the Houston Texans. Carlos, what's going on, baby? I'm sorry if I got the sniffles. I'm sorry if I got the sniffles. Oh, here's what happened, dude. Whenever there's a dust like anywhere near me, it just affects me. So no, I don't have the corona. I got the allergies. Tough. It's tough. It's hard out here for a pimp, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But guys, let me know your prediction is, for the score. Ruben's gonna bring us a Super Bowl. I absolutely will bring you Super Bowl if I become the owner. So at Janice, at Cal, make me the owner. My boy doing the coke. I'm not doing coke, guys. Sandham said we'll win by 21. Honcho had Gary Jones on Saw Sports earlier. All Texas fans should check it out and hear. I mean, exactly. Like I heard it too when I was in the shower, and I loved what he was talking about. And I really think we need a culture shock, a culture change. That's what I think we really, really need. How do you feel about the Astros and the Athletics? The Athletics kind of kind of beat on us um in the regular season, but it's the playoffs, baby. It's the playoffs. And when, you probably have Lance McCullers going game 1, Zach Greinke going game 2, um Valdez game 3, Javier game 4. Dusty's is actually doing a much better job than what I expected with the pitching. But I mean, like, you got to think about it, dude. You know who's not hot is Altuve, and them. Altuve's gonna get hot, so it's just gonna be a matter of can this pitching get better because the bats are gonna be there. Apologize, guys. Apologize. My fault. People mess up. But yeah, like I said, shout out Texas Sports TV. Actually, shout out to the lead. One of the main guys for sports. Ben Scarlett for Grenard or Martin. Trey Mercer get Clay and sign Eric Reed. Eric Reed, I mean, he's more of a linebacker, bro, if I'm being honest. Grenard, Greenland. Yeah, Greenland's pretty good. You would have Urquidy in game 4 and wrap it back up, and yeah, that would be nice. It's gonna come down to before I get started, ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no introduction, but I'm gonna let y'all know who he is. He's motivational speaker. He's gospel rapper. He's high styling, profiling, hair wearing, limousine riding. Y'all already know who it is. Kenneth, the messenger. Welcome back, brother.
What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Been a minute, man. Back, though.
For those of you who don't know, Kenneth was probably the first person I had on the 713. We talked free agency, we talked game, we talked football. If you've been a 713 fan, a savage, then you already know who this is. Vlogger Boy said it best himself. Tim Kelly needs to go. So, Kenneth, before I ask you about the game, I'm pretty sure these guys are tired of hearing me say it. What do you think is wrong with this Houston Texans team? We're 0-3.
Man, people like me and you already know what's wrong. It's the same stuff. It's nothing different. Same stuff from last year. I know people want to blame Tim Kelly. The BLB fans want to blame Tim Kelly. Well, Bill O'Brien was doing the same thing last year with this play calling. It's just inconsistent, and it's not. I don't think that we putting Deshaun in the position to be successful and to be consistent. And so I really believe that we need to switch up this system, period, and get a system that'll help Deshaun be Deshaun Watson like he was his rookie year. We haven't seen him flash like that since his rookie year. He was just doing stuff like this. Like, we were like, wow, he was on pace to be MVP. Most definitely rookie of the year. But it was a possibility if he would have kept playing, he probably would have became the MVP if he would have kept that pace what he was doing his rookie year. But I really think we need to change his offense, like this the system. I think we need to change it, throw it away, have more quick game passes, get the ball out of his hands quick, because that's what's gonna help us. I mean, our O-line is good, but we can't be expecting him to hold the ball, and that's on him too, holding the ball. But also, the receivers need to run short routes consistently.
So, the short routes is something I've been preaching since game 1.
Yeah.
I've been, and I've talked to you about. I said we need to implement more short throws, because if we put Deshaun Watson back there, he's gonna get sacked. And if you look at our touchdowns, all our touchdowns drive, it was on drives where we did short throws, we attacked the middle, we did play action, we were being creative.
Yeah.
This whole I'm gonna run David Johnson, I don't care, up the gut, which we know is not how you run David Johnson. I do agree it's a coaching issue. I do. The Bill O'Brien stands, the Bill O'Brien believers, the OB lovers, they're continuing to be blind.
Yeah.
They think that any team. I mean, they think that he could come on any coach and just do a good job. We've been talking to these OB supporters, and they don't want to come and talk on the live. Yeah. They don't want to come and back up their team. I mean, their coach.
Coach they love so much was I don't understand why. The coach they swear is Bill Belichick. I don't understand. Like, it don't make no sense to me, man.
No sense whatsoever. Houston Strong, shout out to Houston Strong. He said, "Hello, these kids, they state the obvious with no real solutions." I was saying the same thing with more room. Welcome to Houston Pro Football, kids. Well, first of all, Houston Strong, thank you for commenting, bro. I mean, you're obviously one of the old chat. I mean, hey, we're in the same situation. An amazing quarterback and a coaching staff that doesn't utilize his skill sets. If I'm wrong, Kenneth, stop me. We're trying to make Deshaun Watson like Tom Brady. We're not utilizing his skill set.
Look, I'm sick and tired, and I know the BO fans get mad at me for this, but it's times I saying it's times I saying the coaching staff, we need to point out the issue. Bill O'Brien is trying to turn Deshaun Watson into Tom Brady or that system he think that's going to work for Deshaun Watson when it's not going to work for him. Like, this offense is so boring. It's boring. Like, this is an exciting player. Like, the offense is boring and it's so simple. Like, people, and we argue with these BLB fans all the time. Like, it's easy to plan against us. You know what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball up the gut. We're not going to do no trick plays. So that's giving the defense, like, they ain't got to worry about nothing tricky coming their way. All they got to do is because the only thing we do is the basics. That's the only thing we do is the basics. It's sad, bro. It's so easy to stop our offense. Unless we just, you know what I'm saying? If something open, we get, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say we get lucky, like, because sometimes we do make plays, but it's not consistent. And that's the problem. If we want to win a championship, like, all of us fans want to win so bad. If we want that, it's going to take a different offense. Like, he got to switch it up. We don't adjust. Never adjust. Every time,
and you saw it in the Pittsburgh game. That is a clear indication on you're not adjusting. Because, look, in the first half, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they didn't want to blitz us. Mm-hmm. They did not want to blitz us. And, they gave Deshaun Watson time. And what did he do? He scored. In the second half, they were bringing it. And what did the Houston Texans did? Absolutely nothing. You don't change the game plan. You keep on running, they were basically sitting on a 1-point lead.
It's called being conservative, like he always be.
I mean,
okay, bro. We can go
look
back to
at last year against the Buccaneers.
Yep,
they were the number one rated defense against the run in the NFL, one of the worst against the pass. And you know how many times we ran Carlos Hyde? Exactly. 30 times. You know how many yards he had? Like 30, 35, maybe 40. And a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. It's the same old stuff, man. It's the same old stuff.
It's the same old stuff. No
more. I just get mad.
I'm not mad, bro. Fans. Like, when we lose, I'm just like, of course I'm mad. Of course I'm upset. But it's just like, you're going at this the wrong way. When you have a quarterback like Watson, you don't send away his number one target. And because in hindsight, I wouldn't do that trade no more. Even though we know D-Hop was somebody who wasn't really a good guy in the locker room. David Johnson hasn't done nothing.
Let me say this though. I'm not even mad about the trade. I know people like, man, we traded a whole meal for a bag of chips or however you feel. At the end of the day, we thought we saw what B was trying to do. Oh, he's trying to get some speed receivers. All right, bet. Get David Johnson, he can catch out the backfield. You still got Duke. Okay, we see what you're trying to do, but we still running the same offense. The same offense we was running when we had DeAndre Hopkins. We have all these weapons and people. Like I know some people are they all like a lot of people love to make excuses, man. I guarantee you, Bill Belichick will die for this offense. I mean, I know you got Cam Newton, but you got coaches that would die for this offense. The players that we have, they might not be just so great, but they have skills. You have to put them in a position to be successful. Just like Akins. Akins is a great, I mean, not a great tight end, but he's a good tight end that can be developed if he had a great coach. You know what I'm saying? If he had a great coach, he could be developed. But we don't even use him well enough. We only do certain things with him. I think we should have played scheme for him.
If you look at the Patriots, they don't have the weapons that we have,
No, they didn't even have the
and
weapons we had last year.
and they look they are 1 yard away from being.
Yeah.
So what does
Well,
that
they
tell you?
they lost one game, but yeah,
That I mean, and they lost it by 1 yard.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
You're
I wish that I mean, even though that's another topic, they should have did another play with Cam Newton, but or Cam Newton should have ran out the outside. But yeah, I feel what you're saying though.
it's how can you say we're gonna game plan? We're gonna change our offense, and
Hmm.
another coach does it with a brand new quarterback, like a quarterback that this is your first year with.
They said forget that what we normally do. That stuff we did with Tom Brady. We
Look,
finna build this offense around Cam Newton. What we should have been doing with Deshaun Watson. His rookie year. I understand he was a rookie, and people probably felt like, all right, look, they did that just because he was a rookie. But at the same time,
why not go
we
back
should
to
have,
it?
huh?
Like, why not go back to it?
It's not even just that. Like, you don't have to do everything you was doing his rookie year, but why not be like similar to that? You know what I mean? Like why run this difficult? It's not even difficult, but it's like I said, it's boring. It's easy to plan against. Like it's not hard to stop. That's why in the playoffs it's always something with us in the playoffs. Like when we go back to the Colts, we lost 21-7. They were stopping us with ease. We scored a little touchdown at the end of the game, whatever. The Bills game, luckily, Deshaun put the team on his back that game. People don't they always say they try to be like, oh, it was because of Bill B we came back. That's what the fans be saying. No, it was because of Deshaun Watson. Literally all the plays he made, like he ran the touchdown, and then that big play he made in overtime, like Deshaun Watson put the team on his back. And then against KC, it was looking good, but what happened? BLB started being conservative, you know, how he always do. And then against that high power offense, you can't sit up there and ease your foot off the gas and put your foot on the brakes. You cannot do that against a high power offense like KC. And that's what he did. And then they did everything to start flowing for them. Then they ended up coming back and it was over.
Houston Strong said, "What offense would you like to see? San Fran or Dallas, or want to see a coach read offense? If you want to see a coach read offense, then you got to go get Eric Bieniemy, because he is going to be a hot target." And for the
Hmm.
people who say, well, is it really his offense or Andy Reid's offense? He is learning from Andy Reid.
Hmm.
Learning. You know who was the last coach not named O'Brien to win this? I'm sorry, the last coach not named Belichick to win a Super Bowl? Doug Peterson. And you know where he came from? Andy Reid. Now, the whole situation with the Eagles is something in and of itself. Howie Roseman, the GM for the Eagles, is ruining that team. Overpaying players.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans need a culture shock, bro.
And to be honest, it's a lot of teams. KC is always going to be the team that I'm looking at like, dang, I wish we do that. I wish we do that. I wish we do that. But there's some other teams too. They be doing some live plays, and I'm just like, man, if we put that in our offense, like, if we put that in our offense, this offense is gonna be scared. Like it's a lot of plays I be seeing, and I just be like, man, why can't we do stuff like that? And I don't know if you realize against KC the first game, we did a couple of plays that looked like, okay, this offense is gonna be different. Then all of a sudden we go right back to what we used to do. It's like we did a few plays that was looking nice, and then after that, it just like we went right back to what we used to do. It just I'm tired of seeing it.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry to seeing it too, but we're just gonna we're gonna have to live with it, bro. But this Sunday, like I said, I am shaving my hair because I lost a bet. Um, we're go- Why are you
Man,
laughing?
don't ever make a bet like that again, man. Like
I was confident in my Texans, bro.
you tripping.
Before we
I
talk
understand
about
you
the
was
Vikings
confident.
game, Dead Shred said we lack alphas on both sides of the ball. In my opinion, what are you guys' thoughts? I don't think we lack alphas. Deshaun Watson himself is an alpha.
Hold up.
JJ,
Hold on,
oh,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
uh-oh,
on. Let, let me let
uh-oh.
me let me let me say something about Deshaun. Deshaun don't he's a baller. Everybody knows that. But I'm he you gotta understand the definition of dog. Deshaun is a beast, but I don't see it consistently because I feel like he's being held back. And I'm not blaming him, but like when you see dog like when you think of dogs, you think of Russell Wilson, you think of Cam Newton. Like nobody can stop that motor. And when we in a situation nowadays, like these recently, they're trying to be on the sideline with a towel over his head, just like
But can you blame him though?
That KC game when they came back, he should have been on his team behind, like, hey, let's get it together, like Mahomes did when they was down. He was yelling. He was like, "Let's go, let's get it to." Like that's the type of the player Deshaun, like leader he has to be. He has to be vocal. He's not that much of a vocal leader, and like I said, he's a beast. Don't get me wrong. Like Deshaun is my favorite player. I've been watching Deshaun since Clemson days, and I said this. I said, man, if Texans can get Deshaun, that would make me the happiest man. And this before me in my head knowing, man, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna get this young. But it ended
Jeez
up happening,
Louise.
and I was shook for like so long. But like I said, I'm a Deshaun fan, but sometimes I just question, like, man, like what's up? Like, why you just sitting there? Like, go get on your team behind. And I know everybody don't have that, but we kind of need him to be like that because right now we do lack of leaders. Like I would love to have
Earl Thomas,
Earl
baby.
Thomas right now. Like I would love to have Earl Thomas because of his leadership. You look back at the other year, not last year, but the year before, we had Tyrann Matthew. You know what I'm saying? He's a very vocal leader. I don't even I can't no offense to JJ, and I don't want nobody to get mad at me, but I don't know if JJ is a true vocal leader because I just don't know. Like I don't know what Deshaun, like it just like this team don't look the same. Like when we came back, we was down, we was 0-3, and we came back. I truly believe the person in that locker room that kept like getting on everybody was Tyrann Matthew. And every game before every game, he's the one talking. Like we need some dogs, like for real, like Earl Thomas. We
I
need
I agree. We need some dogs. And going back to that Watson comment, I don't think Watson's ever been that type of player. To
he hasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
He hasn't.
you can't expect that from. And honestly, Hopkins wasn't either. You
Yeah,
know,
to be honest, yeah.
like they weren't guys who were gonna get in your face. And the Houston Texans do need that. They really do. So whether it's a Earl Thomas or I mean, remember Des Bryant back in his day
Yeah.
was just screaming. I mean, Odell was going down.
I don't even think
What's going on?
Odell not even like that no more, man.
Well, I mean, he's
Odell
just giving up, bro.
Odell
He's
yeah.
played for sorry organizations.
I truly believe Odell is just turning to not being himself anymore because people misunderstand him. Like that's what I think it is. When Odell do the same thing Tom Brady do. If we want to be totally honest, you know what I'm saying? Like you just got a lot of players that just they like this, like they passion for the game is real, and you want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you need that on your team because that's contagious, bro. And I don't know if we have that on our team. Like I love Deshaun. I
I mean,
love
I love
Deshaun.
Deshaun too, bro.
But
Like
I
they,
just don't. I question his passion. Like I really question his passion sometimes.
there's no doubt. Oh, Kenneth just got out, lagging situation, but there's no question that the Houston Texans need to bring somebody in. It's just a matter of who. And I think going back, the lead said Eric Bieniemy yelling at the offense on Monday gave me confidence. So it's just a situation where, I just don't think Watson has ever been that kind of guy to get on people. I think nowadays, that's like it's kind of, I'm not gonna say it's rare, but nowadays players don't really respond to that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they nowadays, I think, and forgive me if I ruffle the feathers. Nowadays, people are soft. Nowadays, people are easily offended, and you players right now, doing that. But I mean, Patrick Mahomes is somebody who commands that team. But we need to see more of that. I mean, if you look back in the day, dude, the just the grades would just be on the team. Let's go. Let's get it going. What are we doing? This Houston Texans team needs savages. Championship team motivates themselves. I completely agree. And if you want to be a championship team, you gotta grab O'Brien and you gotta throw him out of Kirby. Kid, it's my fault.
Nah, you good. But yeah,
It's just,
I truly just think, yeah, we just don't have that on our team right now, man. And I
and
don't know if
it's
you
only gonna
follow
come.
D4. Do you follow D4 on Snapchat?
I don't have Snapchat.
Yeah, on Snapchat. But like, I just be saying stuff. I just be questioning, like, man, like you. And you heard me. I said this, and I told y'all this back when this D Hop stuff happened, and like everybody was mad and stuff like that. But I told you this. And quiet as it kept, a lot, all these most of these players do not care about winning the championship.
They
All they
do.
care about is getting their money. And I'm just hoping that that's not what D4 is turning into, because the man done won at every level besides the NFL. He don't won in high school, he won in college. So, and I'm just like,
Bro,
man,
he wants to win, bro. Like, because dude, if he didn't want to win here, he wouldn't have signed that contract. He could have got that money from anybody else. Let's be honest.
yeah,
He
but you
would have
gotta think
got that
about this.
money.
You gotta think about this.
He
The
bought
city
into
of
the
Houston,
system that O'Brien
he
had,
he bought into the city.
and
I'm not
he
sure if he
bought
bought
into
into
the
the system.
city. Like,
He
remember,
bought
I
into the
said it.
city. He
I
know the
said it.
city loves him, bro.
What's up, Antonio? I mean, everybody loves the city except for James Harden. He's going to be going to Philly, but
Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
but
Stop it. That ain't happening,
remember,
man.
I said this. I said, watch the Houston Texans pay Deshaun Watson,
Hmm.
and then watch Bill O'Brien get fired that season. I said that.
If that happens,
You've heard me
if
say
that
that.
ha-
Like
if that happens, yeah, for sure. If that happens, hey, I'm excited to see who will be our next coach. And I'm not so like, to me, Bill O'Brien doesn't have to get fired. He can go to the GM, just
hold
be
up.
a GM.
First of all, Josh T109 do quiet me on the video with other guys. I'm not sure who you're talking about, bro. But like, go back to what you were saying.
But Bill O'Brien, of course, if Bill O'Brien get fired, I'm not tripping.
Oh, I'm
But
happy.
I
I'm throwing
truly
a party.
look, I'm not tripping. But this what I want. I want us to get a new head coach. If y'all want to have him as a GM, keep him as a GM. Cool. But bring me a head coach. Because the talent is not really the problem. It's the
Nope,
coaching.
it's
It's
not.
the system. The talent is not the problem. It's the system. Put that man in GM. Let somebody come in and just switch it up.
O'Brien's
Change it
not
up.
gonna do
Make it
that,
better.
bro. If
And
like,
I know he not because of his ego, man. That's the problem. Like, it's his way or no way. And we in the same position that we was in since he got here. Even though we got different. I understand we got a way better quarterback. I know a lot of people like to say that. We had Hoyer, we had Mallet, we had Fitzpatrick, we had Keenum and all of them. Okay, I hear you. We had Deshaun. This is fourth season. What have we done? We won one playoff game. with Deshaun. One.
And that's why you got to bring in an offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah, man. With
Lincoln Riley,
Deshaun,
baby. Lincoln
hey,
Riley.
I
Woo!
wanted him last year. I'm not
I
gonna
wanted
lie.
him last year, too.
I wanted him last year.
Woo-hoo-hoo! You saw the
Like
stuff
just
he's
bring
doing
it,
over there?
man.
You know,
Just give me a new coach,
it's like the Houston
offensive coach
Texans
at
are not
least.
exciting no more, bro.
It's
They
sad,
ain't
bro.
exciting no more.
None of our teams are.
I mean,
Besides,
the
I'm
Astros
gonna
are
get the Astros.
exciting
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
get
the
the
Astros.
Astros. Yeah,
Look,
I'm
this
gonna
is
get
what
the
the
Astros.
Astros are doing. They're homegrown, bro. We
Yeah,
drafted these boys.
yeah.
We bring in a manager in AJ Hinch, and they believe in him. What else did they do? In that championship season, they bring in Carlos Beltran. He wasn't gonna play, but his leadership, he was in the league for 16, 17, 18 years. In
Yeah.
Verlander. Then you got the rat. I mean, the rat. I mean, Mike Fires, but he was still there. Veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Brian McCann, all these guys, they bring in veterans to help the young guys. Right now, and if you look at the Texans situation, it's Deshaun Watson, who is a young guy who
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have the coach, and now you're
Mm-hmm.
asking him to lead a team.
And that's
That
another
pressure
thing.
weighs
Like,
on you, bro.
yeah,
And
it
and
does.
and Deshaun could do that, right? If you ask him to. But you need to bring in those veterans. You need to bring in a coach that people believe in. Bro, the body language on the team shows they do not believe in this system.
Yeah.
Look
I
at every
mean,
Texans player.
You saw Cobb throw a little
Cobb
shot.
said it himself.
He threw a little shots in there.
He said
When we've been preaching, he threw some shots in
he
there.
threw some
And I
shots.
was
And
like,
that's what you
man,
want, bro.
exactly. I mean, I just hope he don't cut him because of him saying that. You know, Bill O'Brien. I hope you don't put him in the doghouse. A
The
veteran.
next coach is gonna go stupid with Deshaun Watson.
I believe it, especially if it's an offensive minded coach.
And
Like, I
now
truly believe it.
and now the question is gonna be asked, why didn't you do this sooner?
Hmm.
Woo, boy.
Yeah.
You
The
see,
thing
and
is, though, it don't even matter. If it happens,
it happened.
and if it happens and it makes us happy and we see some progress and not the same old Texans, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be like, dang man, if we would have been had this coach, we probably would have won the year KC won. You know what I'm saying? We can do all the ifs and buts. You know what I'm saying? Like we do with all our teams. If Chris Paul wouldn't have pulled the hamstring, we probably would have won that. You know what I'm saying? We do that all the time, man. But at the end of the
If
day,
James Harden didn't
it's
get
about
traded
what
to
happens
Philly,
now. Stop saying that, man. He's not getting traded to Philly, bro. He's not.
Houston Texans talk. Thank you for the one. And I look at Cook's blow up play. Watson just looked. I mean, yeah, Watson just did look at him like, really, bro. But let's talk about some Rockets, bro.
Yeah.
James Harden said we're one player away. We're one piece away. I don't believe that, but if you're that one piece, I have
Man.
two answers for you. I got one, which is probably the most likely, is Miles Turner, center from the Indiana
Yeah,
Pacers,
that's what I want.
a beast.
Yeah.
Or
He can spread the floor too.
or
Shoot threes.
you call Philly and you say, "What do you want for Joel Embiid?"
Nah, I don't want to. I
He's
don't want
26.
Joel.
He's 26
I don't
years
want
old,
Joel.
bro.
I'm sorry. Let me tell you something.
26 years old,
Let me
bro.
tell you something. Joel is a good player, but Joel needs a Chris Paul, a LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, and you know why I'm saying these names? Because of leadership. He needs that to play beside him. James Harden. I mean, I question his leadership too. Him and Deshaun so calm. They kind of just alike. They so calm. You know what I'm saying? They don't panic under pressure. They so calm. Whatever happens, happens. When they do their thing, they get growled and they go crazy. But at the same time, they kind of remind me of each other. Like they too calm for me. And
Okay,
Russell
all right, all
Westbrook,
right.
he's so hype, but at the same time, Buddy got to get his shot together. Like I don't know.
All right,
I
so
don't know.
look, this Sunday we play the Vikings.
Yeah.
They're the Houston Texans have. So we're just gonna fire off. I'm just gonna let you know what I think is gonna happen. First of all,
I already know what you think.
I think the Houston Texans are gonna win. I really do, because just like the Texans defense, which is sorry, the
Not
Minnesota
sorry.
Vikings defense. I mean, they're not really sorry, bro. They're not really
They're
sorry.
not
Let me
sorry.
rephrase. They're
Like
not sorry.
yeah.
Let
But if
me
you would
rephrase.
let me explain that you would like me to.
Well, I mean, here's my understanding of the defense. It plays so
They feed
well in
off
the
the offense.
like it. Thank you.
They feed
It
off the
plays so
offense.
well in the first half because they're fresh, but in the
Yeah.
second half, when the offense can't sustain drives and they're getting the 3 and outs, you're asking your defense that's already depleted. There's no resources in the defense because in the first half we are shutting down the run. We're not shutting down the run, but we're containing it. No wide
Yeah.
receiver has went for longer than 80 yards on this Houston Texans secondary.
And that's surprising.
The key to this game is containing Dalvin Cook, and not only that, is having long, sustaining drives that lead to points. Easier said than done. But we saw how dangerous this offense could be last week against the number 1 defense in the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first half. Putting up points, 21 points.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they finally clicked. Second half, different story.
0 points.
No adjustments.
And
that's how you beat the Minnesota Vikings. There's no Daniel Hunter. Their secondary is not that good either. They have Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr is very good, but they've let up over 103 points in the past 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be able to score on them. We're going to be able to run on them. The question is can they make adjustments in the second half?
The question is, can we be consistent?
Can we be consistent?
Can we be consistent? Because you know me, every year, oh yeah, we going. I see the schedule. Oh yeah, we going 13-3, 12-4. That's if we playing our best. I mean, you're not gonna always play your best, but at the same time, that's if we being consistent. Sometimes you gotta live with certain things that happens in the game, but you gotta keep going. You can't let it stop you. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't keep going forward. So, and that's our problem. We got to come out there swinging against the Vikings and swing the whole game. Like, literally swing the whole game. We can't come out there, put up 21 points, and then second half put up.
Hey, how about this? Coach, like, if you lose, the season's over. If you're going to come out, so we even want to say that. But before we let y'all go, 38-31 Texans. Kenneth?
What you think I got?
Score prediction, buddy. He went out again. Kenneth.
Hello? Yeah.
All right, there you go. There you go.
But yeah, I got let's see. I'll say 24-14.
Who?
Texans.
Okay. Well, you have it there, boys. I have the Houston Texans winning.
But I have the losing.
So does Kenneth. Be sure to check out Fan to Fan Network on Sunday because this beautiful mane is being shaven off. I love you guys. Hope you're having a blessed day. Kenneth, thank you for coming on. As always, guys, H-Town, till we drown. You guys have a blessed day.